Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to convert any existing assignment you have into an interactive Google Slides assignment, which you can assign to your students as classwork through Google Classroom. So this will be more interesting for your students because this is more color coded and lucrative, and this will save ton of your time because you can just directly take any assignment that you already have and convert it into an assignment during your remote learning time. So now I have this image from the Google search, and this is a PDF document that I already had, and this is a document that I found through Google search from SlideShare. And I also have another document which is a Microsoft Word document. I'm going to take bits and pieces of information from all these four different kinds of document from different places and put them all together in the Google slide to make one interactive and interesting color coded assignment. So your assignment will look something like this. In your first slide, in my first slide, I have the links to go to the other slide so they can go and watch a video here. And the third slide is going to be a drag and drop activity. So they can just drag and drop the organelle names to match their functions. So that is my third slide. In the fourth slide, yeah, they're going to drag and drop to identify the type of cell. This will be a little bit interesting for the students to do rather than typing in the document. And the third activity is where they have to put a check mark in appropriate columns to indicate whether the following organelles are found in that part or not. So they can just put a check mark here. And they can delete and do it one more time if they want. If they made a mistake, they can edit this. This is completely editable. And the fourth activity is where they're going to read a passage and type in their answers. They can give you their response in so many different ways, and also it will save ton of your time. So let's go and see how to make this kind of document step by step. So now let's begin with opening a brand new Google slide presentation by going to the file, clicking the new presentation. So this way we are going to get a brand new Google Slides presentation. There are two different ways to make interactive assignment. One is a very easy way. This was taught to me by my daughter, but this has a caveat. With this easy method, you can only make 11 slides per presentation. And the other method is little bit complicated, but you can make as many number of slides as you want. I'm going to show you both methods. So in the first method, I'm just going to begin with this slide. I'm going to clear all this off. So the first slide, I'm going to show you how to make a drag and drop activity like this one. First, let's change the background color of the slides to make it a little bit interesting. Let's choose this color today. And I already have this Word document in my file, and I want to use this resource to make a drag and drop activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this. So you can use any kind of tool that you have. Today I'm going to use my snipping tool. And using the snipping tool, I'm going to take a screenshot of the part that I want to use in the assignment. So I'm just going to take this. Oh, this is not looking good. And I'm just going to go to the edit, copy this, and go back to your Google Slides and right click here, paste your screenshot. Now make it a little bit bigger. And also I'm going to move this a little bit to center this and a little bit down so I could add my title here. To do that, I'm going to take a text box and open the text box. And I'm going to type the instruction, but I need to change the font color. I'm just going to change it to grayish color. Okay. So drag and drop the organelle names to match their functions. Now let me bring it to the center and underline this. I'm going to increase the font size too. Good. Now comes the important part. Now you need to change this into the theme of this slide so the students won't be able to move this. This will become the background of this particular slide. To do that, click on one corner of the slide until you get this plus sign. And once you get that, drag and select the area that you want to convert into the theme of this slide. So your students won't be able to edit this part. They can only move and drag your answer part. Now I'm going to right click inside the selected area, not outside of it, and go to add to theme. When you go to add to theme, you will get two options. One is master slide and the other one is title slide. Never choose the master slide. If you choose the master slide, all the slides that you're going to add in this presentation will have the same theme. You don't want that. We're going to make it more interactive. So I'm going to choose title slide. Now this has become the theme of this slide. Now I can't move this anymore. I can't edit this part anymore. Now I'm going to add the answer choices, which they can drag and drop. To do that, I'm going to create a text box. And I'm just going to fill this text box with color. I also want to make sure if this text box will fit inside here. Yes, they fit. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this text box and using Control V, I'm going to make 4 more. This is where I'm going to type in all the answer choices. Okay, now the answer is, I'm typing the answers. Number 2 is chloroplast. Number 3 is endoplasmic reticulum. Number 4, plasma membrane. Cytoplasm. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be necessarily a text box. You can even add a shape here and then insert an image if you want your answer choices to be an image. So now I want to color code these text boxes. So I'm going to choose either the text box and change the fill color of it. So choose it, go here to this symbol that says fill color and change this. So this will make it more lucrative for the students, as well as this will make your job really easy when you try to grade it. You can even make the font color, change the font color, or change the font yeah, change the font. You can play around with it. I'm just doing this for demonstration purpose, so I'm just keeping this really simple. So now you students can drag and drop these text boxes to answer your question. And if they want to edit or change their answer, they can just do Control Z and bring it back. Now in the next slide, I'm going to show you how to use this image and make your students label this image. Now to do that, we need to go back to your presentation, and we have to go here to this drop down box and get a new slide. Because if you just try to make a new slide from here, this will automatically have the same theme of this slide. We don't want that. So let's go here. So this slide already has a theme, and so I'm going to choose a slide that does not have any theme in it. So I'm going to choose this one and then add background color. So we got a color now, and we are going to go to the image that we want to use, and I'm just going to use my snipping tool to take a screenshot of the image and go to edit, copy this and bring it back to your slide, paste it in the slide, move it to the center. And now I need to add title to this slide. I need to give the instruction to them. So I'm going to say, label the cell parts. And I would like to increase the font size to make it more appealing, and change the fonts and change the color, bring it to the center and underline this. And before making this into a theme, I need to cover up all these already existing labels. To do that, I'm just going to take shape, and I'm going to take this and okay, now change the fill color of this into white to match your background, and also change the border color. So this is practically non-existent now. And copy this and make more. So I'm going to copy and paste one more and then drag it to cover my other existing labels. If you don't cover it now, if you just add the text boxes, your students can move the text box and see the labels underneath. We don't want that, so we need to cover this. So it's all covered now. Now I'm going to change this into the theme of this slide. To do that, I'm just going to click on one corner until I get the plus sign and then drag this to select this area that I want to use as a theme. Now right click within the selection area. Excuse me. Right click within the selection area and go to add to theme. Don't choose master, choose blank. Always choose the other one. Now this has become the theme of our slide. Now I'm going to make text boxes and put it here where my students can give their answer. I'm also going to change the font color within the text box and the fill color of the text box to make it a little bit, to make it stand out. And then I'm going to make more copies of the text box and put it anywhere. So just copy and Control V, drag it down to wherever you want so your students can just answer there. You can basically use this as a review assignment. You can assign to them during remote learning. You can even use this in the class, in a homework. So now this is it. Our second activity is ready where they can just label. Now the third activity is going to be where they should be able to put a check box. So to do that, I'm going to create one more slide. I'm going to choose this one. And we need to clear the slide, so get rid of this. Now go back to your PDF document. So this is my PDF document. I'm just going to use this part. So I'm just going to use the snipping tool to take out the part that I want to use in the document, in my Google Slides, and bring it back to your Google Slide. Change the background color of your Google Slide. All right, I'm going to paste it here. I also need the title from the document. So I'm going to go back to my document and take a screenshot of the title. So this way, So go to edit, copy. So here is the title, which will give them the instructions. Now we need to change this into our theme. So click here and then select the area, right click within the selected area and add to theme and choose caption, not master. Now this has become our theme. So we need to give them check boxes now. So I'm going to create a small text box and change the fill color within that check box and copy the text box. I'm going to right click and say copy and create some more. And drag it to each one of your cells. So now for animal cells, I'm going to use a different color. Now copy this one and make more. So now your students can put an X mark to check and to respond. This is it. And they can edit, but they cannot edit your slide. The background cannot be edited. Now our next activity is going to be read and type in your answers. To do that, I'm going to choose another slide and clear this slide. And for this, I'm going to use part of the SlideShare resource that I found. So I found this interesting story which I want them to read. So I'm going to go use the snipping tool, take this out, copy, bring it to your presentation, and make sure to change the background color of your presentation before you paste this, and make it a little bit bigger, and make sure to add the title that's going to tell them, okay, please read the passage and then answer the questions. But I'm not doing that now because my focus is now to create this video and to give you a demonstration of how to do this. We're going to change this. Okay, I'm going to show you the second method. Instead of choosing this and copying this particular slide into a theme, and then once you convert one slide into a theme, you can't use the slide one more time. So this way you can only make 11 slides per presentation. This is an easiest way which my daughter taught me. The second way is a little bit complicated, but you can you can make as many number of slides as you want in a single presentation at any given time. So to do that, the second method is you need to go click this slide, select the slide, and then go to the file and then download the slide into a PNG image. Now I'm going to get rid of this slide and I'm going to open a new slide. So clean this slide up. So here I'm going to use that PNG image that I downloaded as my background. So I knew that all my things will get downloaded in my downloads section. So I'm just going to go here and bring it here. So now the slide that I created has become the background. Now if I go here and create a new slide, the new slide will not carry the same theme. So this way I can make as many number of slides as I want. Now let's go back to our task where I want them to be able to type in their answers here. So go click this, bring this up, and copy it, bring it to the presentation. Make sure to change the background color of the presentation. And paste your document here. So the instructions are already here. We don't need to do anything. I'm going to select the slide and go to File, download this slide as a PNG image, and I'm going to get rid of this slide. Now I'm going to create another slide where I'm going to keep that previous PNG document that I made as my background. So choose image upload. I know that I downloaded it in my downloads folder, so I can just go here to the downloads and find it. Now here is my background image, and I'm going to give them the text boxes where they can type their responses. Make sure to give a border color to your text box so they know that they can type here. Or you can even say, type your answers here. And copy this text box. Make more of this. This is it. So this way you can convert any assignment that you have into an interactive Google Classroom assignment. So now you want to share this with the Google Classroom. So go to share and give a title to your presentation. I'm just going to call it as test because this is for demo purpose. So I just need to copy the link, go to your Google Classroom, go to classwork session and post the link and give them the appropriate instructions. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.